today by visiting us online or stopping by the ticket booth. We can't wait to see you at our next episode game, everyone. We will be doing a giveaway where each and every one of you will get your very own Boston Celtics hoodie. And don't forget to stop all that giveaway. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Warrior.com bobblehead. There are still seats available for us at the game. Visit the Celtics ticket counter to get yours today.
The National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any excessive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at the Celtics, and they've got the top spot of the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long.
You know, for the Celtics, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
And now, Dallas' starting group. Kyrie and D'Lo are your 1 and your 2. P.J. Washington out there with Davis. And it's Flagg in at small forward. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. Like a fast break running downhill, Grant. These two teams have been on a roll lately.
But you know, B.A., tonight only one team can keep that roll going. We'll see who can impose their will on this game and maintain their momentum.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Dallas. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Pass to White. Beyond the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Irving for 3. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 5 points.
Well, you knew he wasn't going to let that 3 go unanswered. What a response from Kyrie Irving.
Johnson for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Outside Johnson. Outside White. Here's Johnson. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
Pass to Washington. Davis with a screen on Johnson. Irving for 3. Queta pulls it in.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Count it.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Washington outside. From outside, off the mark. Boston has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Back to Johnson. Tatum a screen on Irving. Johnson passes to Tatum. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving. And he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. Tatum passes to Johnson. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. 9 points for MP.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now here's Lively. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Back to Christie. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. They get it back. Outside for Irving. Fires the 3. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And Irving showing you his versatility. You can play him on or off the ball.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Trailing by 10. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Irving's got 13.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Johnson with a bucket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Mavericks trail by 13. Irving, the pass to Davis. Back to Irving. Fires from deep. Boston pulls it in. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 15.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Johnson for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Irving. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
From deep, Johnson knocks down the long J. Johnson's got 24 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And so it's Boston, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
We've got Smith. He's out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Walsh in at center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5.
And Harris has been sneaky as a playmaker. Those assist numbers have really crept up.
Now here's Smith. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. That one goes in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Boston leading by 18. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite. Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Boston. Johnson comes in for Pritchard. And Dallas with a change here, too. Russell is checked in. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Now here's Harris. He's covered closely. And the shot's good. Lively's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Pistons was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, great info there. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
All right, Tim, we're in the earlier portion of an NBA season. As a player, was this part easier, harder, or about the same as down the stretch?
No, B.A., I think it was a little easier early in the season because your body felt fresh. There was an adrenaline and a newness to the season. Often later in the year, you get much more wore down physically.
And if you're in contention, the pressure and the stress picks up as well.
No doubt, particularly coming out of those dog days, the dead of winter.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Smith. Davis from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Boston. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Drops in the three.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself, but now he wants to keep everybody involved. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Lets it go from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
MP scanning the floor. Takes the three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Tatum. Tatum with some nice D. Boston has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. And it's good for 2.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by White. And here's Tatum. Takes a three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Johnson's got 7 assists in the game. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now here's Russell. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Johnson. Outside Tatum. Launches it. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Outside Davis. Pass to Russell. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To end the run. Shot clock at 6. Fires in the triple. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And so it's Boston building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, then.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Kyrie and D'Lo are your 1 and your 2. Flag is out there with Washington, and it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside Irving. They set the screen. Jacks up a 3. Queta pulls it in.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. To the left wing. Russell from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Russell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Back to Johnson. Pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Johnson passes to White. 5 to shoot. It's Brown on the wing. From the arc. And White, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. White's got 12 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Flag. Lets the 3 fly. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tatum finds Johnson. Over Irving. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Johnson's got 45 points.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks, Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Fires the three, and the three-pointer goes. Irving's got 24 points.
And he gave the defense no time to react. As soon as Irving senses separation, he will exploit it.
Outside White. From deep, Johnson. Davis with a rebound. Dallas has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And that one's good. Flag. 7 points in the game.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Now Johnson. The three is up. And yes, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. Now here's Russell. The three is up. Hits the trifecta. Russell's got 6 in the quarter.
I love how fiery Russell is. Just nailing the revenge three in style.
Johnson for 3. And it's Flag with a rebound. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Irving, that's good.
And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Boston. White finds Brown. Outside Johnson. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Here's Flag. Pass to Washington. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Johnson's got 57 points.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Pass to Keita. Back to Johnson. Tatum from long range. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Tatum's got 18 points in the game. Russell, the pass to Washington. Back to Russell. And here is Irving. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Tatum can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Irving. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. 14 feet away. Boston pulls it in. Kidd has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's White. And that's not going to go. And so it's Boston just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We're not talking to each other, offensively or defensively. Let's talk.
And Jason Kidd. He's checked in for Boston. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis. They stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Johnson is out there with Smith. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Gonzalez in at the power forward spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Into the lane, and again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. And here's Harris outside. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
3 points.
Russell's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, Harris can be a reliable long-range option, and his team does what they can to get him clean looks.
Johnson with a bucket.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And the shot goes.
Yeah, with his quick first step, Russell is a difficult guy to check.
Smith passes to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Johnson. Here's Walsh, covered by Lively. Now here's Johnson. And the Celtics another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Dallas also making some changes. Washington's checked in for Lively. Flagg comes in for Harris. And Irving is subbed in for Christie.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Back to Pritchard. A deep 3 from MP. And again, Boston with the triple.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
And that one's good. Irving.
Yeah, he is lighting it up tonight. Irving showing us a little bit of everything.
From deep, Johnson. And good! There's another!
90 points! A legendary performance!
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Irving, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Boston. From downtown, he got it again! Sensational!
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. 4-3. They grab their own miss. Washington outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans.
Thanks, guys. We've seen a lot of impressive performances from you, MP, but tonight you were in total control. Always 2-3 moves ahead. Looked like you were playing a video game, and you finished with the video game stat line crossing the 90-point mark, only for the 2nd time in NBA history. What was different about tonight for you?
Oh, man. I approached this game the same way I approach everything in life. Only thing different was the shots kept falling for me, so I kept taking them. And you know what? I played with a bunch of unselfish dudes who kept feeding the hot hand tonight. It's a simple game, really, if you let it be.
Well, you got great spirit, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, Jennifer, thanks.
Yeah, see, I just caught that one with the last check.
Oh, nice. Hey, apparently your social videos are doing so well that they're willing to pay extra just to mention their name during the post-game interview.
Wait, if the videos are doing so well, why do they need me to mention them during a TV interview? Like, real talk, no one my age even watches post-game.
Well, yeah, but they do watch the interviews as clips on social media. And yeah, who cares why they want it? They want to write you a big fat check just to slip their name into an interview.
Okay, I mean, with this next check, I better be able to buy a house for my shoes.
You will. Now, you still have to actually win the game and score enough points to be the one they choose for the post-game interview. So.
Come on, Austin, I already got that.
All right. Well, look, just make sure you get some buckets tonight. They're obsessed with counting stats, especially points, but that's why they chose you. Am I right?
Hey, these deals is why I chose you.
Have a good game.
Appreciate it, Austin. Oh, yeah. Definitely getting that.
Stop it, Pete.
Fans, our next giveaway will be a Hornets mascot mini flag. Don't miss out on your chance to receive this giveaway. The National Basketball Association and the Charlotte Hornets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue of any kind that needs to be addressed, please text the word Hornets along with your issue and seat location to 5555.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Boston, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Charlotte, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And you know, for the Celtics, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. White is out there with Johnson. And it's Queta in at the center position. And for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with McNeely. And it's Diabate in at the center, locking down the middle. And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duty.
And he's had plenty of bite to go along with his bar. He's been on a tear since making his feelings known publicly. When MP has something to prove, he can be dangerous when he's at the top of his game.
And these teams have had different stories so far in the NBA Cup. Greg, one is undefeated. The other is under 500 in these games.
Yeah, so that 3-0 team has major motivation, right? They want to keep the momentum going, but don't sleep on their opponent. They want to win to register some positive momentum and also focus on the regular season.
Bridges passes the ball. Fires for three. Rebound Boston. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Johnson for three, and the Celtics hit again from deep. And we have to mention Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Charlotte making the switch now. Salon's checked in. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standings as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
Now, here is Miller. Last game he had 12. Pick by Bridges. Clock at 6 to end the run. Miller, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brown outside. From deep, Johnson, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Ball, the pass to Miller. Launches it. Oh, and he almost had a... Four-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Smith checked in for Boston. Back to Johnson. Pass to Tatum. Tatum on the wing. Celtics passing it around. For the 3. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And taken away by Johnson. And here is Brown. Brown jams it in.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Miller outside. Outside ball. Pass to Salons. Kept alive. Out to Miller from outside the arc. And his 3rd shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. In the corner. Smith with it. Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. Good. Another from 3.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to 3rd most 3-pointers in a single season. To stop the run. And again, the Hornets missing. Celtics leading by 23. Queta, the pass to Tatum. Smith outside. Back to Johnson. Pass to Smith. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Smith. The tray. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Hornets call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Johnson. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Johnson can't hit. On the wing, James. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Johnson kicks to Smith. Johnson outside. The 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Celtics out. Is here for the Hornets. Fernandez is checked in, and it's McNeely in for Russell. And then for Boston, Gonzalez, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. And it's Johnson in for Pritchard. To the paint, here's Fernandez, and Fernandez slams it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And staying on defense, the Celtics content to play the percentages.
Yeah, look, The Celtics want to deny threes, free throws, and layups. If you beat them shooting 2-point jump shots, they'll live with it. But can they force more turnovers?
Bridges out there with McNeely. Then it's Trey Mann. Then it's James. And it's Fernandez in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hornets 5. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Pelicans made some terrific plays. He dropped 69 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Hornets trail by 20. Pass to Bridges. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
From deep, Johnson, and the Celtics another 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Mann, covered by Johnson. Here's Fernandez, and slam dunk by Fernandez.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Took him no time at all on that one.
3 points.
Johnson's got 12 now in this quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against New Orleans.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continued.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA, now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season. Man gets the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and Miller's subbed in for James. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kate is checked in. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. Pritchard, he's checked in, and it's White in for Smith.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
There's Ball with the 3. 51 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to Ball. Out to Miller from downtown. Offensive rebound.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now. Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Here's Ball. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Ball's got 5 points so far.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside. Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so it's the Boston Celtics going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan at work.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on and
taking a look at Charlotte, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Boston Celtics. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for him. On the court for the Celtics. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Johnson in at point guard. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. Ball from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got 10.
There's Ball with the answer. I love the fire this guy plays with.
I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
White, wide open, he fires. The shot's good, Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Back to Ball. Pass to McNeely. Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball, no good.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Here's Ball. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. 3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Miller against White. Pass to Diabate. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
From Brandon Miller.
Celtics have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. It's good from long range.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Pass to Bridges. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
And the Hornets making a change here. Salon's checked in. Johnson surveying the floor. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Miller outside. Pass to Diabate. Outside ball. And the Hornets miss again.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The three from Johnson. And yep, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Bridges. Shot to stop the run. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Launches a three. And the Celtics another three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Miller outside. They get it back. Here's Salon. Buries it from three-point range. Salon's got his first 3 points of the game.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Johnson, the pass to Gonzalez. Johnson outside. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And Cole slams it in.
And he can carry a team.
Johnson from outside. And that one is off. The Hornets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Johnson against Bridges. 4 seconds left. And Ball with the lay-in. Ball's got 16 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so it's Boston, able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Man, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general.
Switch here. Johnson's checked in. To the middle. Here's Mann. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. We've got McNeely. Trey Mann is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's James. And it's Salon in at the 5. So that's the Hornets' 5. For Charlotte, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Back to Mann. Pass to McNeely. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
James finds Mann. They set the pick. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Hauser.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Johnson outside. Pass to Pritchard. And good. There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in. And it's Miles Bridges in for James. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. Here's McNeely. Pass to Bridges. Miller outside. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Celtics passing it around. Here's Walsh. Johnson, the pass to Gonzalez. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to McNeely. That falls. Nice feet that time from Ball. McNeely's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Johnson. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Miller kicks to Bridges. Here's McNeely. No good with the triple. Boston's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Johnson for 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Charlotte has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. There's Miller with the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Johnson.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
Pass to McNeely. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little.
And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Johnson, that's for 2. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
From deep. Good! Another from 3.
And, guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are
double-digit assists tonight, MP. That's got to be one of the more satisfying ways to engineer a victory, no?
Yeah! Ooh, it's a beautiful game when you play together, isn't it? Come on, Jennifer, I know you feel me.
I do.
Film session tomorrow is going to be fun.
Well, enjoy, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table,
right here.
MP.
Love to talk more about that right here.
Melinda Harkin.
Thank you. MP, you have been on a scoring tear of late, especially against some of the other top scorers in the league. I know this has been a focus. To what do you attribute your recent run of success?
I've been trying to improve my efficiency along with my scoring production, but only because that's what it takes for this team to contend. We have some matchups where the best way for us to win was for me to score, and fortunately, I've been able to get that done for the team.
You definitely have. Thank you.
You did.
Modesty.
All right, MP.
Well, right
MP.
here. I'd love
Right
to
here.
talk more
MP
about
back
that,
here.
MP. Right
I have
here.
a question.
Come on.
got him.